Hello everyone, happy Friday. Oops, hang on, let me just adjust my audio a bit. Oh, I just realised I didn't get my iPad either. Welcome to Friday Facebook Live. Today is the 2nd of January 2026 and it is the first Facebook Live for 2026 for me. So welcome. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas break and New Year's and all that sort of stuff. We had a few people over for New Year's Eve and yeah, it was nice, just relaxing and just chatting and having a few laughs and stuff. So it was really, really, really cool. So I'm just going to see if I can bring it up on my Facebook. There we go. There we go. So then I've at least got something. That would be good, wouldn't it? See live video. There we go. Yeah, so it is Friday the 2nd of January 2026 and what better way to start the year than actually crafting? So yesterday I had a quite a day. Sort of, we had breakfast till brunch together because we had a late start. I had a couple of friends staying over the night and from the night before, and yeah, we just had brunch, so it was nice. So, and then just relaxing afternoon. So, yeah, so that's what happened for us, and we had a beautiful Christmas. Great catch up with family and stuff like that. So I hope you've had a lovely Christmas and celebrated well. So today I want to show you a couple of things. So I can't show you inside, but let me go that one and that one. Let's move my mouse out of the way. So that is the brand new mini catalogue that starts, I think on the 6th of January. So on Tuesday. This starts on Tuesday, the 6th of January. So not too far to wait. If you haven't got your copy already, let me know. I can probably get one to you. As I said, I can't show you the inside, but you do get a bit of a sneak peek on the outside with some of the things that could be on the inside of the catalogue. Excuse me. I also wanted to show you a couple of kits. So one of the kits, so these are the two kits that got released beginning of December. So this one here, and when I saw this one, I went, oh, I need to get that because we've actually got quite a few family members that are actually having babies. So this is actually, I haven't opened it up because I'm going to give it as a gift. It's the As You Grow kit, which you can actually, the mums can actually create their little baby book with all the little different things in it, all the different photos, their milestones and little stories and stuff. So I gave one of them to my nieces at Christmas because, well, she just had a baby in April, and then my nephew and his wife had a baby just after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year. So that was very exciting. This kit is what we're going to be working on today, and it is the Banner Botanicals Kit. So only 2 stamps are actually in this kit. 2 stamps. It's Sending You All My Love and You Make My Heart Happy. So it's just the 2 stamps, sorry. 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. It's what was it? $41 if you're in Australia. And when you purchase this kit, you also get, hey Sam, how you going? When you purchase this kit, you also get $4.10 in Stampin rewards. So that's always awesome, getting rewards so that you can actually spend on your next order. And from the 6th of January is also bonus days. Bonus days is coming. So I don't know if you know what bonus days are. Bonus days is when you spend $90 on product, you get a $9 voucher to spend on another order. But it's got to be within a certain time frame. So it's, what is it? It's before the end of February, I believe. So yeah, so you need to order in January. Sorry, let me just go back to me. If you order within January, from the 6th of January, I think through the 31st of January. Let me have a look. Oh, I can't have a look. And then you need to shop in February to actually use those bonus days rewards. So it is a short time frame that you need to spend your rewards, but you can spend them. You can also spend your extra Stampin' rewards as well that you get with your order, because when you place the order of $90, you also get $9 in Stampin' rewards to go along with that. So you're basically getting $18 to spend on another order, which is pretty impressive. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and I believe it's, I need to double check. I'm pretty sure it's every $90 that you spend, you get a $9 bonus to spend. So yeah, let's get back to crafting. So here are the card bases. So we've got some florals, some banners. I'll get to the instructions eventually. Morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Happy New Year to both of you, to all of you. I've got some little butterflies. I'm just going to pop them out now. They look like butterflies. This is probably not one of the kits that I would normally gravitate to, but we're going to play anyway. Maybe if I get inspired, I can change things up a bit. So yeah, so that's the card. That's the. Just tear that one off and put some glue over that, and then we put that one down like that. There we go. So there are our stamps, our instructions, and our banners. Okay. And now I usually bring out my big stamp pad, but I seem to have misplaced that somewhere between, I don't know, beginning of December and now. So we're going to be using the ink spot. It's Secret C. I thought it was in my cupboard, in my craft cupboard, but no, it's not. So we have little butterflies. Pretty sure they're little butterflies are flying. Let's start with this one. And I didn't bring my bone folder over, did I? Of course not. Oops, not that side. Let's just use our block because that's right there. And let's do these ones as well. I do prefer my bone folder, but you know, when it's all the way on the other side of the house, well, you know. It is the other side of the house, technically. It's just not a very big house. Okay. We've got our 3 card bases all done. And let's work on, I'm going to do this one first. This one. So we're going to pop out our flowers. So we're not using those ones. They're going to be on that card by the look of it. And then these ones are on here. And so we have some dimensionals. Let's just make one up first. Now I did bring my dimensionals over. We've got the small ones, but I like to use big ones sometimes. I feel like there should have been bigger ones, not the small ones. So let's go, you make my heart happy. So banner. I brought over an extra couple of blocks. This mount that one, and I might do You Make My Heart Happy on a lot of them actually. So I don't know if I would send a lot of you, sending you all my love. I don't know if I'd send a lot of them. So let's just chop that one off. So You Make My Heart Happy. And if you have other words that you want to use, you can always change it up. Hang on. Oh, no, it's going to have to work. I can just see it's the ink is sort of pooling in certain spots. So I don't know if I think it needs a good clean. The stamp needs a good clean before I do too much more stamping. Hang on. Hopefully that's better. I think I've actually, oh no, I haven't. I was going to say, I think I've done them upside down, but I haven't. All right, let's start with that. I'm going to pop 2 out. Actually, I think it's 3. It is 3. All right, so we've got our flowers. So we'll pop our little flowers on, and we also need one of the little butterflies and one of these ones. And I think the little ones are probably better for those. And let's pop our flowers on. So we're just popping them straight over the top of the other images. And then we'll put dimensionals on this as well. Put them down. I'll put them back in the box. That's what I need. Oh, where's it saying? It's saying there in the center, about there. So You Make My Heart Happy. And then our little butterflies. I'll pop up there. And there. There you go. So that's card number 1. Now, is there a way to change that up? I hear you say. And I'm sure there is. So let me have a look in my cupboard that's underneath me and see what I can find. I think some vellum would be good. Oh. A bit discoloured, but you know, some vellum. It's really quite discoloured. There we go. Let's see. Oh, now these cards are smaller because they're the American size. So, oops, go away. Again, text messages. So let's go for 5.5, 5.25 by 4, I think. Vintage. Yes. Let's go 5.25. It's really quite vintage. Use what you have. Let's see if that works. Is that going to work for me? And then the banner. I reckon I'm going to try it with the vellum and see how we go. What's the worst that can happen? Just won't look as good. I think what I might do, I might actually move. I think I might lay the flowers in a different place. Lay the flowers out differently, I think. And I'm just going to use double-sided tape there. And I can still pop my little butterflies up. There we go. So 2 slightly different cards. I don't think it looks too bad. I think that's okay. I think it was all right. So we'll just do this one. We'll do this the same, I think. Not the same, like not, I think just how it should be, the original design. Oops. Back you go. There we go. Oh, I don't need that one right now, do I? These two. So just put that one back on again. And then we'll stamp our sentiment. You make my heart happy. Morning, Deb. How are you going? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Where do we want them again? We want them about there. Oops. I could probably put you on there. And that one's going to go in there. And that one there. So that's our first set of cards. So add vellum behind one of them, just to have a bit of a change, you know. It's always good to change some things up. All right, let's go with the yellow one next. And again, I think I'm just going to keep going with the You Make My Heart Happy. I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do this one. Sending you all my love. See if that works okay. And okay. So I think we're going to do the same again. We'll put some vellum behind a couple of these. So where are we putting dimensionals? We have one on the leaf. I wonder if it matters with this one. No, I don't think it's going to matter. All right, so we'll start with our first one. So, that one's there. And that one's there. Okay. Just try and work out where they were meant to be. And then flip them over and we're going there and there for dimensionals. There and there. Oh, upside down. Like that. And then our little butterflies. Three little butterflies. So just, I'm using the ones that are provided in the kit for the little butterflies. And you can use them for the heart, for the flowers and the banners and stuff, but I'm just using some bigger ones that I've got. Just covers a tiny bit more surface area. Okay, so that's card 2 or 4, whatever you want to use it. All right, so let's get some vellum again. We're going to do vellum over the top. And just try and put the vellum on, the glue on where the flowers are going to be covering it up. so you don't actually see it. So I may have stuffed up a tiny bit there, but that's okay. Let's roll with it. So that one's going to go there. That one's going there. I will put the dimensionals on here again, there and there, because it avoids the height of the flowers. There we go. Haha, just covered up the glue. It worked. So card number 2, and then I think, let me see, I need what, 5 1/4. I'll just do by 4. So just using up some vellum I had on hand. I don't really want to put dimensionals on that one, actually. I want to pop these ones flat. So I'll just use these on my banner. Okay. Just put glue right in the center this time. And that one down that way. And I'm just going to pop that straight over the top. So that's sticking up. The banner's high, but the flowers aren't. So very similar, obviously, very similar, but not quite the same. So, all right, that's card number 2. Let's go last ones. Let's put some dimensionals on these butterflies. So we've got, so Stampin' Up still have product of the month available. So that's the $125 spend, and you get to have the option of purchasing the product of the month. Through December, it was some beautiful designer series paper, and I actually created a video using that product. So you can go back and check that one out. That was a few weeks ago. And excuse me, I'm not sure what they're bringing out for January, but I believe that'll be available from Tuesday as well. So this one we have just a fern, and I'm going to pop, excuse me, what have we got? We've got some dimensionals on there. I'll use the small ones on these ones. So dimensional there and there. And then it's sort of one here. I have my retreat open as well. So my April retreat, 24th to the 26th of April. It should be a great weekend of crafting. I'd love to have you join me. I've still got about 10 spots left, so it is selling out. So you need to get in quick if you want to join us. I'd love to have you join us. It's from Friday night through to Sunday, 3 o'clock. So 6 o'clock Friday night through to Sunday, 3 o'clock. Meals provided. At this stage, it's Saturday breakfast onwards. So you just do your own dinner on Friday night, and then through to lunch on Sunday. So it's a great time just to craft, meet some new people, get some new ideas, all that sort of thing. I've always got shoe boxes for you to do, so if you're sort of not quite sure what to do, I've always got projects that you can create, and there will be a gifting project as well. So we'll be creating cards to give to an organisation that gives cards to things like Meals on Wheels and that sort of stuff. So we'll be making cards for that too. So it'd be nice. It'll be a good weekend. Where's this one? This one's going there and there. You make my heart happy. Okay, so that's card number 1. So let's try it with some vellum. This one I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. It's a bit trickier because bit trickier, that one. And then just some dimensionals. And our butterflies. So the 2 different ones. Actually, I don't mind the vellum one. I like the vellum one. Yeah. And let's just make a standard one again, or change it up slightly. I don't know. I don't think I'll change it. Not much you can change it to, I don't think. I think I'm going to move the butterflies away a bit though. And I just need my banner. Let's go. Sending you all my love. And I still have 3 banners left. So dimensionals. There, there. There we go. Of course, we also have our envelopes. They've got a beautiful foil on the flap. So some gorgeous envelopes to go with our cards, because you've got the foil that's actually on the banner, but also there's a bit of foil on their butterflies, so you can see the shimmer of those as well. So they are my cards for today. Not a lot of cleaning up. So you've got those ones. These ones are all a bit different. Oh, not too different. Let's go with those ones. That one underneath them. So they are my cards for today. So that is the what's it called? Botanical Banners. Banners Botanical. Hang on. Banner Botanicals Kit. Banner Botanicals Kit. There we go. So 3 cards of 3 different designs. So 9 cards total. $41 in Australia, and obviously you get $4.10 worth of product credit to use, or Stampin' rewards to use at a later date. If you wait until Tuesday to order, then you also have the opportunity to earn bonus days rewards. So $9 voucher, a $9 voucher to spend on your order throughout February. So as I said, yeah, so you order through January, from the 6th of January to the end of January, and you'll earn $9 bonus days vouchers for every $90 that you spend. And then you can actually use those vouchers. You get them, they'll be emailed to you. Keep those vouchers and then use them in February to put another order in. So, and don't forget, there are, it is also product of the month that's out. So currently still the designer series paper from last month. There'll be something new from Tuesday, so keep your eye out for that. I'll send out another newsletter stating those details. So if you're not on my newsletter, let me know, because I can add you to my newsletter. Also, if you go to my blog, stampinwithsharon.com.au, there should be a QR code that you can actually click and add your name to the list as well. You should be able to join my mailing list there. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Only a bit of a short one. It's 40 minutes or so. Thought it'd be nice to just do a bit of quick stamping rather than getting straight into things. So from next week, we'll be having things probably from the mini catalogue, because I'll start creating with that one, and you can have a look at that. I've got an upcoming Stamper Stack class on the 14th of January if you'd like to join me. So the 14th of January, so 10 o'clock in the morning on the Wednesday, or 7:30 at night. I also have a scrap and sip on the 10th of January. I think I said January, 14th of January, yes, and the 10th of January. I've got a scrap and sip on the 10th of January, so you can come along and join that. The cost is $70, and you actually get to choose your own kit, a scrapbooking kit, and then if you want another kit, at $65, and then a third kit will be $60. So just so the more kits you order, the cheaper the next kit will be. So thank you so much for joining me. Come along to some of my classes. It's held in West Pennant Hills, just in my home, so quite relaxed, and bit of fun, just lots of laughs, tea and coffees and always provided. So come along, join us, and I will see you again next time. So next time is next Friday, 9th of January. We'll be getting stuck into it. This year is going to fly so quickly. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope you've had a fabulous New Year, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.